Hello my gravy baby Timothy's and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 where we are playing a brand new mod. And if you've read the title of this video, you already know the premise of what is to come. And honestly, I am surprised it hasn't been done before. I was having a quick think about mods for Hoi 4 and I can't really think of any that actually have this premise or concept, at least that I've played. I mean, I'm sure there's probably one back in the day that I've forgotten or has been lost to the the Hearts of Iron 4 archives, but this is a new mod about a world where Rome never went anywhere. In fact, not only did Rome not go anywhere, the Eastern Roman Empire actually went ahead under Belisarius and managed to reconquest pretty much all of the West, it looks like. Now, they did still go ahead and schism, so we do have a Western Roman Empire and the Eastern Roman Empire, but we also just have a few more Roman states around for us to look at, like the Legion states over here under George Marshall. Oh, there's also a baby in control of Appalachia. That's great. I don't know if you're qualified for that. It could be worse though. Just realized who's in control of the Legion of Exiles. Yeah, it's very early on in development mod that I found literally today. Looked at it on the workshop and thought, perfect. Something absolutely new for us to look at. It is kind of funny trying to see the lore they've put down. Like, we have the Teutonic Empire over here, which is straight up just Germany with a rename. And then you just look at like the Russians as well. They've just got pretty much the normal Russia. And I'm not too sure if they've just not made it over here or they just gave up in Australia. But there's Australis, I should probably say, looking, pretty normal. We do have the Roman Indies, the Teutonic East Indies, and the British East Indies. The British are independent. They are, I'm assuming, a Roman successor state, though. They also have the fruits of Japan. In the aftermath of the First Concession War, the Treaty of Nagasaki forced Japan to surrender a chain of concessions to the victorious coalition of East Rome, West Rome, the Teutonic Empire, Great Britain, Russia, and Ming. So I'm guessing, like in our current history, where, the European powers got treaty ports in China, in this scenario, they just did it to Japan. Now, there's not too much content in the game right now. I think there's a focus tree for the Romans. The Western Romans do have one, but apparently it's not recommended to play. The Teutons have a focus tree, and then the Legion states. There might be another one that I'm forgetting. I think Ming might have one as well, but I'm going to have to play Eastern Roman Empire, which is, I think, the main nation for us to be recommended to play. Now, I won't lie, I'm not expecting too much from this mod today. This is the focus tree we have, though. Got quite a bit of choice in here, and I haven't really pre-looked at anything either. And I just want to just double check that I think the Ming also does have a focus tree. Yep, they definitely do. I mean, I do have to say, unless I am completely forgetting some very obvious mod, I'm actually surprised something like this hasn't come out sooner. Oh, the Persian Empire is still around, though. Our arch nemesis. Shall we march straight on them? But here we are in the beautiful Eastern Roman Empire. We've got our mainland right here, then a few little provinces that are independent, but still are puppets. We also have our monarch, which is Isidoros Paleologos. Nailed it. I mean, he does kind of look like a weird Mediterranean Ryan Gosling. I don't know if it's just me that's seeing that, but surely someone else sees that. And now, whilst we do have this big, beautiful empire, it does come with a few little issues that I'm assuming we're going to have to work on, like the fact that apparently just haven't touched the army in a while, and it's not doing too well. I didn't actually think, are there any factions in the world? No, there's not a single faction, so I don't know who we're going to end up fighting here today, but I do like the surprise of it. I think I'm definitely looking forward to is reuniting our two empires into one more powerful empire. Now, bar me being the main aggressor, I'm assuming the Teutons are also going to get up to much. I love how Wilhelm as well, still just Wilhelm. He made it through no matter what. And then, yeah, we just got the Russian leader over here. He's just Yerzov Bogdan. Who's Yerzov Bogdan? Ooh, we can actually go ahead straight away and do rally unification movements in the Western Roman Empire, which I'm obviously going to do because that would be a lot of land just handed over to me. Although I'm assuming it probably won't be an instantaneous process, especially because I appear to be having my own issues internally as well. Oh, the great empire of Ming has declared them. The mandate of heaven is back. Now, currently China is split between two factions here. We have Wang Jingwei also made it through the dice roll of history. He's in control. And then we have Zhu Wanshan in charge of Ming. I'm assuming they're probably going to go for a reunification at some point and probably win, considering they're the one with the focus tree. You find it interesting there are like the Imperium Malabaricum. Yes, that is what it is called. No laughing at the back, Timmy. I'm assuming this was Roman at some point. Johannes Jones. What a name. A good Roman name, actually. But they are just de facto independent. And obviously we got the Roman East Indies over here as well. But that is a puppet of the Romans. Same with the Legion states as well. I don't know who actually went ahead law-wise and got these guys in control. But something happened. I do like we also have like the new Spanish Empire over here too, where, you know, Iberia is actually also an independent thing as well. Again, there's a lot of stuff in the lore here that I'm trying to piece together in my brain, but it's a little confusing. Brazil's still it's Brazil. I also just love the Panama. Panama's just Panama. Who owns the canal? Oh, the Legion state does own the canal, but we do just straight up have Panama, independent, living, thriving. Oh, look at that, the beautiful Roman Republic of Texas as well. I do love just the absolute I don't know, hodgepodge of ideas just thrown out onto a map, and they're like, you know what, we're not going to explain it, deal with it. Brazil, it's a whole new world. Anything could happen. The mod has endless possibilities. What will you be, Brazil? I will be Brazil. Oh boy. Okay, so this focus just sends 10% of all of our stockpile to the Western Roman Empire. I'm going to do that now, actually, before this gets built up too much. Just straight up, we're handing out freebies today. Okay, keep going down my focus tree. We've done the Roman League, where we now have actually gone ahead and created our faction. And look at that. Already looking pretty good. Also did not... Sorry, I did not realize Africa Romana down here. So with the empires, at least back cordially talking to each other, we get a choice here of striking west or consolidate the east. I love how this actually says this is the unhistorical path. This is all unhistorical! But I'm assuming they mean this in the concept that this is their law, where whatever law they've laid down today is actual law and cannot be altered. You know, I'm looking between them right now. Strike West puts us on a path of reuniting the lost parts of the Roman Empire over here and putting us into the path of the Teutons very quickly. But the East, I'm not too sure if there's too much in here that I actually want to do. I think this is the more aggressive path, and I'm feeling more aggressive today. Hopefully the mod developers can forgive me for destroying their law. Ooh, noticing the Teutons just annexed what was Austria, still Austria by the way, not anymore. And then I saw did they create a faction right there? They did something with the Americans, who actually I've just noticed I think are getting larger. Before we go too ham here and start invading people, I should probably get to work on actually having our army be functioning. You definitely know it's a alt history mod. The Germans and the French just went ahead and made an alliance. And I'm a little bit worried about this because I was kind of hoping... Oh my god, they've also got Great Britain in there. That is one hell of an alliance, actually. Although I get the feeling they kind of have to have a powerful alliance considering how powerful we start off. I mean, we've got a fight coming up then, 100%. And oh, don't forget, by the way, if you all hit the subscribe button, at 1 million subscribers, we'll do the Kaiser Wilhelm cosplay. That's 100% a real goal, trust me. Go hit the sub button. That faction's getting more and more powerful. I think I'm gonna have to make a move soon to try and block off their endless growth. We did though go ahead and fix our army spirit, so we're no longer struggling in that regard. I think if we fight people... Test. I think if we ended up fighting people now, we should be okay. I think in the lore here, we actually did end up allying with the Persians at some point. Maybe that's how the Byzantines actually managed to stick around. They weren't just endlessly fighting the Persians. However, though, I think in this circumstance and scenario, I might go ahead and backstab them. Yeah, I'd like to get this eastern front completely secured. Might also go look down here at the Arabians as well, but we weren't going to ahead of ourselves just yet. Ooh, the American Unification War. So we're going to have a pretty big, powerful America over there, and I think these guys potentially aiming towards joining the Teutons. I did get an event pop up about it, but I haven't seen them join the faction yet. If that's the case as well, this damn Kaiser Pact is looking kind of stacked. Just realized my naval engineering facility scientist, it's just called Unnamed. We never got around to giving her a name. Popped out the damn womb. Like, what are we gonna call her, honey? I don't know. I'll do it later. Never got round to it. Our first bit of conquest will be against our so-called Persian allies. That's right, we're stabbing you in the back. Although, if anything, I would argue this is just a huge return to tradition. Here we go as well. Over in China now, the two sides are fighting. I do have a branch of my focus where I can I can assist our Chinese brothers. Anyone mind if a white boy speaks a little Mandarin today? But with our brand new army reforms, we are absolutely destroying the Persians. Then, when we've got them destroyed, I'm going to go look at getting Iberia back in the fold. So imagine what we do here is we obviously just go ahead, take Iraq out from under them, and then just puppet the rest of the Persian Empire, and make sure we also take all their stuff. There we go. After 1,000, 2,000 years, we finally got the Persians under control under our new puppet leader, John Jones. Considering this man doesn't even have a portrait and this is a puppet government, I don't think John Jones actually exists. I think John Jones might look suspiciously like my leader. Now, I think I could actually just straight up invite Iberia into my faction. I'm not going to do that, obviously. This could just actually lead to an annexation, but, you know, I got a war goal already, so why waste the time? I thought that would actually capitulate them just by that, but no, apparently we do actually have to go into their African holdings as well. Holy moly, I just realized how much extra resources they've put on the map over here. They've all just piled it into like that one province. Actually, there's a bit of oil there as well. This is a crazy mod. Oh, they were actually just straight up like one more province away from capitulating. So as soon as I got the landing, they're gone. I don't know what to actually do with this land though. Should I just give it to the Western Roman Empire or should I just take it myself? There you go. I gave all the mainland over to them. Then I took their African colonies, to which they did have a whole bunch of. I don't think a white boy needs to speak a little Mandarin today though. The Ming look like they have got that completely under control. For actually annexing them would, you know, skip this focus, we'll just bypass it, but no, I've still got to do it. Hey, all I need to do to actually get Roman solidarity, which is our proposed unification of the empires back together, is just be at war. So I could just be fighting anyone. I mean, I definitely could if I wanted to just hit the go button already, but I'm not going to. I am going to keep going though and create a few more buffer states between me and the Teutons. So next up is Hungary, or Pannonia under Horthy, who's again somehow made it. Well, the unthinkable has happened. The Teutons have launched a surprise invasion. The barbarians are once more coming to get us. We were definitely caught a little bit off our foot there. The surprise attack did get us pushed out of Iberia, albeit I didn't have my troops there. Funnily enough, that was down to the western part of the empire, and they're looking a little bit inept. We put our defenses up along the Alps here. Hopefully, no elephants this time around. And our main defensive line is doing okay. A bit of a surprise twist. The Teutons managed to somehow get all of Poland, which is just the Commonwealth, as a puppet. They've called them in, and that part of the front line was not a front line when I looked. So, yeah, they've managed to push on down here, but the counterattack is underway. There you go. We've also got ourselves some nice little encirclements there. I think they got themselves a little ahead of themselves with that little tricky maneuver. It was one heck of a blunder for the barbarians there. We were all okay. We've got quite a few casualties on them now, but we're also kind of getting quite a few ourselves. There is also a front line down here in Africa. It doesn't look like our Western Roman allies though are getting up to too much. They seem to be going back and forward a lot. Now, I think we are just going to keep holding this front line over here. They are tiring themselves out a lot, just trying to break my line. So while they do that, I'm going to attempt to retake our lost land over here. Yes, Western Roman Empire. I'm saying our lost land. The breakthrough has arrived. I do think, given the incompetence of just about everything the Western Roman Empire has actually accomplished here today, because once again, they've been pushed out of Tunisia and they haven't moved a damn inch, I think it's time we propose a new administration for them. And just like that, Rome, once again, united into one big empire. Oh god, that also came with taking their entire army, which is 362 divisions. That's a lot more than I thought it would be, actually. A little bit awkward, though, because all the Western Roman Empire puppets, they didn't get annexed with them, so they're just free now, I guess. But Francia has fallen, Iberia has been recaptured, and I think we are probably safe just to hit the go button now and finish off these barbarians for good. Even with the fall of the Teutons and Francia there, we do still need to land in the ex-Roman province of Britannia. I don't think I have too much to be scared of for what's waiting for me over in the British Isles over here. In fact, I think we're just gonna hit it and go straight on in. And there you go. They gave up pretty much immediately, and that is the Roman Empire back together. And there we go. I don't think the Roman Empire will ever be larger or more in charge than we are currently seeing it. I mean, technically, I've kind of already ran out of stuff to do in this old focus tree at this point. Everything else, if you actually look further down here, it's all like work in progress stuff. There's nothing actually left to do. And of course, it is a new mod. There's not too much content in it just yet. It's very, very basic, I'm gonna add. I did enjoy it, though. I think it's a very interesting concept. It obviously needs a whole bunch of ironing out. Definitely needs a lot more content and a lot more stuff to do, but I had a fun old time nonetheless. I think the lore is incredibly wonky in a lot of places, but hey, it's a Hoi 4 alt history mod. That's what we're playing it for. I do think it's kind of interesting that, you know, Russia just didn't do anything and it's just sat there the entire time. Like, what did they do? Mr. Bogdan's just been chilling over there, having the time of his life. But yeah, we definitely gonna keep our eye on this mod, I think. I'd love to see it keep on its development, see how far it will actually end up going. If you can like straighten out the lore in places, have things, you know, make a bit more sense, and also not just be completely vanilla in a lot of places. I mean, if you just look at the borders for some countries like Great Britain had Northern Ireland. I mean, would that really be the case in this scenario? I don't think so. And you know, you have things like the Commonwealth and just things that just got brought over from the original timeline that I just don't think would be there. But, you know, nonetheless, it was still very good, and I do enjoy the overall concept. Just needs a little bit of refining, and hopefully they can come up with a bit more of a unique take on a few things. But again, this is super early in development. They've probably already got ideas for all this stuff. They've just had like the basic vanilla stuff that hasn't got that much content in just yet, just so there's something there. But hey, I'll leave the mod link down below. If you want to give it a go, feel free and give them some support. Always good to see a new mod in Hoi 4. And if you liked the video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button so you can see the Kaiser Wilhelm rat cosplay at 1 million subscribers, which should roughly take about 20 more years.